Hello, it's Ricardo and welcome back to Elite Dangerous. I'm on the hunt for tactical chips, you know. Oh yes, tactical chips. You can get them via Revenants, you can get them via Banshees, you can get them at Spire Sites, or you can get them at command centres, like this one. This is perhaps the easiest one, and if you want to stock up on your tactical chips and engineer your Guardian modules with the anti-Guardian zone effect, then this is what you need to do. That's right, Commanders, you've guessed it, we're looking at a Python Mark 1 for this particular build. This is going to be my tactical chip harvester. Now, as I mentioned, you can get tactical chips from the Spire Sites and also from some ground bases, some Odyssey ground bases. For this, there's going to be some scouts knocking about, and I'm going to need some enhanced multi-cannons. Yes, you can have those enhanced multi-cannons that have been pre-engineered that we got from the Shinrata escapades, but I've gone for the ones that I currently had knocking about for the win. And their turrets as well, which will become evident a little bit later on. I've also got an AX enhanced missile rack 3B, because that's going to come with a hell of a lot of missiles. But anyway, these enhanced multi-cannons, I just want to be able to select the scout, hit the button and just forget about it while the turrets just whiz around haphazardly, shooting the things that are currently shooting me. This enhanced missile rack though, it's all about the splash damage. 128 maximum ammo in the clip size of 12 as well, will allow me to lay down some missiles against the Revenant and then get those chips. Caustic sync launcher, because caustic damage is a thing. I've got a Thargoid pulse wave neutralizer. Now you could go for a standard pulse neutralizer anyway, or a shutdown field neutralizer. I got an enhanced Xeno scanner, you could swap that out for heat sinks, and I got an electronic ECM, a countermeasure unit, you see. So when the Banshees fire their caustic missiles of death at me, I can go blip, like that, and disperse them. Now, I've got military grade composite on here for the hull. You can go deep plating on that and all the rest of it. I currently haven't. A power plant, I've got it overcharged, thermal spread. I'm not worried about heat. I'm all about getting in there, doing what I gotta do, and getting out. And I need the power. Thrusters, dirty drive. Yes, you could put a bit of drag drives on there as well to really leave those Thargoids in the dust. The frameshift drive, I add knocking about. Increased range, 5A frameshift drive. Yes, you can put mass manager on there as well to bump that maximum jump range up, should you want to, or you can go with the new SCO Super Cruise overcharged frameshift drive. That will give you about 9% more jump range. I'm okay with what I got. I've engineered it up anyway. Life support, because those Revenants are cheeky little monkeys. They like to shoot out your canopy with their lasers of doom and death. As well, you're going to have a little bit of beef coming up as well with scouts and also interceptors in this particular scenario. So you don't want to go running out of air, because that would be just embarrassing. I have gone for a bit of lightweight though. Power distributor, charge enhanced, and super conduits. This by far, from what I've heard from the community and people commenting on my other builds, is by far the best one to go for. Sensors, got a 6A, I had one knocking about. Miscellaneous, lightweight as well. So, prismatic shield generator, because I had one knocking about. I unlocked it with the previous version of Power Play from Avril, whatever her name is, Aisling Devine. I was going to say Avril Lavigne, but that's the singer. It's not, it's Aisling Duval. Okay, so prismatics, you could do just as well, really, I think, with bi-weaves. Okay, heavy duty hull reinforcement. Yes, you're going to need a bit of hull on this ship. Frameshift drive booster. If you haven't unlocked it, you need to get this to get that jump range up. I've also used a tactical chip on this, and I've got the anti-Guardian zone resistance on it, so it won't rot in the face of caustic damage. I've got anti-corrosion cargo racks. Now, I've got 2 4s on there. I could put a 5 in there for even more limpets, but this is doing me. If I get some Thargoid caustic material to pick up, I'm not going to rot the ship from the inside out. Also, I've got the planetary vehicle hangar as well. that planetary vehicle hangar is going to be key if you want to get down and dirty and mix it up with your SRV, whether it's with the good old Scarab or whether it's with the Scorpion, with the Revenants and the Banshee. I like attacking the Banshees on foot anyway. Some people love doing that sort of thing with the Scorpion. Either way, that's where we are with the build. Yes, we've got an Operation Limpet controller. Collect all those lovely tactical chips off the surface. And I've got an auto fuel maintenance unit. Well, just kind of because, really. I mean, to be honest with you, I could take that out and I could put even more cargo space in. Detailed surface scanner, because don't leave home without it. This one's an engineered one with expanded probe scanning radius. And did I mention I've got Scorpions on this for that little bit of extra sort of like boom for the Revenant should you want to mix it up on the ground? Well, I have. So for this particular tactical chip harvest, I'm going to the Map-On system, and there's a command center there which I have found does not have a Banshee but has Revenant. However, there are going to be Thargoid interceptors that are going to show up to give me a little bit of Thargoid beef. The Map-On system, when you get into the points of interest, there's one particular area there that you can find. You can see there's loads of settlements there that are going to be under a bit of Thargoid beef currently. But typically, this one particular system, like I say, doesn't have a Banshee, and it has a scout that replenishes all the Revenant. Now, why is this important? Well, the Banshee can give some commanders a bit too much beef that they're able to handle. Palicia's command is an abandoned base. It's a military. It's in Thargoid-Controlled. You know you're going to be able to mix it up with the Revenant right there. It's only a short hop from where we are. We're going to get over there really quickly and get into the atmosphere. So here we are on approach in the Map-On system. Okay, so once we get into system, it's all going to be abandoned. There's be nothing there apart from the Revenant, because the Thargoid think the Revenant is enough to thwart any attack by us cheeky little humans. So getting over to Palicia's command, depending how you drop in, it's all about getting in and then getting out as quickly as you possibly can here. The idea of this is with your AX missiles, unleash the missiles. The splash damage will attack and destroy the Revenant. Hopefully they will drop tactical chips. You will deploy your limpets, open the cargo bay, and you guessed it, farm those tactical chips. Relatively easy. Let's face it. There's the Revenant. When they're attacking, they turn red. You can see they're going straight for the front of the ship with their lasers. That's what it's all about, you know. Having that good life support should you need it. Getting the splash damage and the AX missiles out there to destroy the Revenant. What will they drop? They'll drop carapaces, they'll drop weapon components, and they'll drop tactical chips. So once you've cleared your particular base and there's no more green or red lights depicting the Revenant, unleash the collectors, open that cargo scoop, get in a bit closer, all the power to the shields, and away you go. Get collecting tactical chips. So we're unleashing the death from above with our AX missiles. Off go the limpets. Our cargo scoop is open. He's coming back with his tactical core chip. They're going to beef us with an energy surge. Hit that pulse wave neutralizer or shutdown field neutralizer, depending on what you've got. Nothing else left to go. We're going to exit pretty quick and get out of the way of that interceptor. Now, we've got turrets. We could beef that particular scout if we wanted to. And there will be times when we do beef the scout. I'm not going to go at the interceptor. This is all about getting in, getting what I want to do, and getting out. Now here's a great shot here of a single scout coming into this one particular site to replenish the Revenant. It's quite the scene to behold. Anyone says Elite Dangerous is not graphically appealing, well I argue. Look at this. Here he is. Out comes the green light. Out comes the Rev to repopulate that base. Now once that's happened, you can shoot that scout. He's fair game. And then you can get your missiles out. And then you can shoot all those Rev. But moving on to the Spire Sites, that's another source of what you can do in regards to getting tactical chips in Elite Dangerous. Same sort of thing applies. Go in there, take out the Banshees, whether it's with splash damage with your missiles, whether it's getting your plasma pistol out and shooting it in the old gentleman's sausage, the underbelly of the Banshee. Clear those out, have some people in the air, shoot the Revenant, whether it's by hand with your favourite weapon of choice, or whether it's with missiles, and collect the tactical chips that they deploy. Scout will come back in, replenish the rev, rinse and repeat. And that effectively is tactical chips. But let's be fair, the base method is probably the best and the easiest. I've been Ricardo. Like and subscribe if you haven't already done so. Look forward to seeing you in the next video. See you soon.